How's it going? Strife here, and today we're updating the CoF Path 1 video since I've been getting a lot of questions about how fast you can do it now after the time warp nerf. And then there's also a current video out there of 552 with 2 thieves, which we wanted to beat as well. So you'll see the stopwatch in the top left, that's going to compare to the 552 video since it ends when the last boss dies. And then I put my videos a bit after that until I open the chest and get the token reward. But that'll be the comparison up there. I'll tell you now that we beat it, obviously, since the total length of this video is only 552. But so here you see that we are going to hit the door once, all the warriors, and then I use my heal to get 30 stacks of adrenaline. We also used Mesmer Portal to portal the person who talked to Farah to get her up here faster to shave off some time as well. So once the door opens, we're going to use Mace 5 while we're running in to knock down the Flame Legion. From there, you're just going to Frenzy, 100 Blades, and then while you're running over, eviscerate this other turret, which will pretty much instantly kill it with 4 warriors. Then while you're running down, again, just use Signet and your heal to get your 30 adrenaline back. 2 warriors are going to use Banner, the other 2 are going to use On My Mark for the vulnerability stacks. And then again, just 100 Blades, Whirlwind, swap to Axe, use the Axe second skill, and then eviscerate. Now, our first mistake, even though we destroyed the 552 time, was our Mesmer actually didn't Signet us. So we started the fight with only 17 stacks of might instead of 25. Not a huge deal, but that could shave off maybe half a second to a second. So at this next part is the bridge part. You want to use your sword main hand and then Bull's Rush as well. You basically want to get to the other side as fast as possible because it'll start the talking sequence for the next event. And then if you pick up a banner, you can actually use that to rush as well for a little bit quicker time. Not a huge deal, but that could be another like half a second. So in here, make sure you switch back to Axe, and then the Acolyte room's pretty easy, especially with 4 warriors. You're just going to eviscerate once, assuming you have 30 adrenaline, it's just going to instantly kill the Acolyte. And then from here, again, a few safe spots. You can run back behind this flame pillar for the upper area, or you can run down to the door, or even in that tunnel below us for the bottom 2 spots if you need a safe spot closer to the bottom 2 spawns. So while we wait, I will talk a bit more about my old video. So the old video was 6 minutes before Time Warp was nerfed, but that was with unoptimal gear and rotations. So obviously, if people want to compare to that one just based on the Time Warp nerf and not the proper rotations and gear, then it's not going to be accurate. So that's another reason why we decided to make this video. I made a small mistake there as well. I didn't have 30 stacks of adrenaline, and I also didn't switch my Bull's Charge off for Great Justice, so I actually didn't have Fury or Might there. The Fury didn't matter, obviously, since I critted, but the Might would have helped. But that part's not a big deal, because as long as 2 of the 4 warriors instantly kill the Acolyte in Phase 2, you will still complete it in the same amount of time, since you only need to kill 2 in Phase 3. But yeah, going back to the old video, so obviously with proper rotations now and just learning more about how to speedrun this dungeon, obviously that month-and-a-half old video isn't going to be accurate compared to what we can currently run. And then even though Time Warp got nerfed, banners got buffed as well. So there is a upside to the Time Warp nerf as well. So here I'm just going to stay back. I'm going to equip Warhorn to speed up these NPCs with swiftness. This is also going to shave off maybe a second or so. And then you'll see on my bar I also have Frenzy and Balance Stance because I'm actually going to be doing the controller in the next area. And those are the 2 skills that you do want. So this part's pretty easy. Again, with the Mesmer is going to put down a portal, blink across, and then the warriors are going to go through with the flaming boulders. Once you go through this door, all 4 warriors want to 4 Great Justice, and then obviously you're going to use your Signet as well, and then use your heal to get your 30 adrenaline stacks. So instantly when I run in, I use my Blade Trail and then my Rush, right when I pop Frenzy and Balance Stance, and then you'll 100 Blades and Whirlwind there, and you actually don't even need Eviscerate. And that'll bring us to the last boss here. So here we are at the last boss. He's pretty easy. You're just going to utilize your Mesmer to reflect the crystal knockdown. And you'll actually see in this video, I get knocked down even though we reflect the crystals. It could be just from a slightly late feedback or just a bug, but I'm actually the only one affected, but that is another improvement that you could have over the current time. So I'll start off with Axe Mace. Once Time Warp hits, you're just going to use your 100 Blades Whirlwind combo, switch back to Axe Mace, and finish off with an Eviscerate. So you'll see we killed this boss, or do this path rather, in roughly 5 minutes and 43 seconds, which is much faster than the 5:52. So hopefully this guide helped you out a bit, and thanks for watching.